Welcome back to the Total Fuckery Podcast. All fucks, no cucks.
No, you.
I'm your host.
All cucks, no fuck.
What do you mean all cucks, no fucks?
No cucks, all fuck.
That's what I said!
No, you didn't. You
Lies!
said no fuck. Are you?
No
You're lying, I fucked it up. You're lying.
No
You had
cucks,
one
all fuck.
job.
Dude, you're
You
lying.
fucked it up too in
You
the
had
wording
one
you
job
did
and
before
you
that.
No, I
fucked
didn't.
it.
That's
You
the
fucked
intro.
it
It's
up.
out of the way. It's done.
You're lying. I said no cucks, all
No,
fucks.
restart.
No,
'cause
you did
fucked.
it.
What
you
did I
fucked it
say?
up.
You
It doesn't
fucked
matter.
up.
It's fucked up already. It's
Trevor,
done.
tell me what
The
I said.
Intro's over.
You tell me what I
You
said.
You said cucks second. You said
I said.
You did.
So
all
I said
fucks,
no.
no cucks or something like
Yeah, I
that.
said all fucks, no cucks. That's what I said.
But it's
Not right.
no
It's no
cucks,
cucks,
all
all
fuck.
fuck.
Okay, so it's welcome back to the Total Fuckery Podcast. All
No cucks.
no cucks, all
fuck.
fucks. I messed it up again.
Fuck again.
Hey, somebody write this message. Dude.
Okay, so for the next podcast, I'm gonna write you a script. All right.
Alright, roll intro. No, I said all fucks, no cucks. That's what I said. But it's
No,
no
you
cucks,
didn't.
all fucks?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh
It's the
my-
second
I'm
one.
sorry,
Read what I
man.
wrote.
Alright, here I go. Ready?
You know what? Say whatever
Yes.
you want.
Okay.
Go.
Fuck you! Shut up! Alright, I'm going.
Go.
Welcome back to
Go.
the Total Fuckery Podcast. No cucks, all fucks. I'm your host with the smallest P in Bionicspine, and I'm joined by the other
You
people.
still almost fucked it up.
He got it.
I
He
did it
got
this time, okay?
You did it. All right.
Alright.
You got it.
15
Alright.
minutes late.
Clinton wasn't here last time. Clinton, introduce yourself.
I'm Clinton. That's it.
That's it. Also known as brown sugar.
Brown
Yeah,
sugar.
brown sugar.
That's not racist. He told us to call him that.
Everyone likes me. I'm the favorite one of the group.
It's true.
That's true. We have the group dynamics. He's a favorite.
We all hate Trevor.
Yeah, it's true. Ugh. Anyways,
I was lying.
about what part?
The part of
Are
what
we
we
at-
were friends.
Oh, what? Alright.
Well, that's common knowledge. Are we introducing all the
Sounds
Dutch novels
maybe.
again?
If you want.
It's in the first
Said it.
episode.
It's
I
in the
don't
first
think
episode. If you haven't watched the first episode, what the fuck are you doing here? This is a
been
story. You gotta go
talking.
watch it all back from the beginning.
Disclaimer: I've watched none of them.
Disclaimer, there's only been one of them. This is the second one. Last one we did serial killers, which took a dark turn like in the first
It
like
got
15
really
minutes.
dark. My bad. It got dark. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
that was
cried.
my bad. I
Yeah.
almost cried.
Yeah,
Not
it was
gonna
really
lie.
fucked up. And mine shit the bed because I thought I had more info, and next thing you know, I had nothing. So I just gave
All right.
up. Had a funny name though.
Tanner's was also
So-
fake and not real.
Hey, to be honest, I don't know if Wikipedia lied to me or not. I never know what to believe anymore.
So what's
Anyways.
their topic?
Topic. I thought we would tell some school stories.
All right.
Never went.
Trevor, you laugh, but that's my school story.
The end. But yeah, like it could be any school story, whether it's funny, whether it's teacher was being a dickhead,
Oh,
beat somebody up because someone was a dick. I don't know.
Tanner,
Oh,
let's be real. You didn't beat anybody up. You didn't make fun of no teachers. You were the good
Hey,
little school boy.
No, that's wrong. I punched a kid once.
Then why
I got
don't
into
you
a
start
couple
with that
fights
story?
actually though.
Then
Trevor
you
doesn't
start.
count.
Take it away.
All right, I'm not gonna put any names in there though. But like, what do you want to hear first? The fight or me punching a kid?
Isn't that the same thing? Fighting is punching.
Well, it wasn't really a fight. I literally punched the kid and walked away.
All right, start with that.
More like waddled away because
What
you
a
were
boss.
fat.
Hey, I'm gonna bring up the picture, Morgan. You watch your fucking mouth.
We're gonna put a link after this is done in the description below to Mozone Gaming's 91 hairy fucking belly.
Go for it. I don't care. I'll flaunt that shit.
Will you? I asked permission if I can use it. Is it okay if I pop it on a screen right now?
100%.
Pop that up on the
We
screen.
already made you an old.
Yeah, we're gonna make you an OnlyFans. And we're gonna put that up there.
100%.
All right.
You guys can make me an
But if you
OnlyFans.
make it OnlyFans, you gotta put more of those up there.
Shut up. Fuck.
Yeah, even Sarah told me to make an OnlyFans to get that coin.
Fuck yeah.
See? Yeah,
Proud of you.
look at that fucking.
So if anybody wants to see this sexy beast, right here, it's on the screen. You want to see this
Whoa.
sexy beast in action? You can catch him on Twitch. Morgan
Trevor
Richards
just
Twitch.
messaged, Trevor just
Morgan, what
messaged me privately asking if he can buy 5 subscriptions now.
Shh.
Ooh. Trevor, you want to share?
If you want to see that sexy beast in action, the shows are 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 12 a.m. at your local SeaWorld.
That's true.
Tickets sell out fast.
Doo.
He makes the whale sound.
Was that the Hunger Games sound, or what was that? All right.
The guy.
Hey, you guys.
All right.
I was
fucking-
about to say
The
that.
thing just shit the bed for a second there, so everything stopped. What
All
happened?
right, Tanner, your story.
My story? What was the story again? Me punching someone or me getting in a fight?
Ah,
Talk,
good one.
Alright then.
Good
Trevor,
luck,
you're a
Tanner.
robot. Trevor, you're a big robot.
A1 host
Hello?
over here. Unsub from his YouTube channel.
What the
I
fuck?
think Tanner's experiencing technical
I
difficulties.
am experiencing technical
Unsub
One
from his
second. One
YouTube
second.
channel.
One second. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
there we go.
Should we even be
Jesus
talking about
Christ.
this?
Yeah, everything stopped for a second, and all I heard was people laughing after.
Unsub from his YouTube channel. He
No,
only
I'm
gets
sorry.
15
No, it worked in the
No.
OBS. It's fine. It's just in Discord.
Alright.
Okay, what am I?
So-
What am I telling first?
Anyone you want.
All right, I'll do the punching story. So, what was it? I forget what grade I was in or age, but I remember playing Xbox one day. I think Trevor, you were at my house.
Mhm.
I think we were playing Call of Duty or something, and then I got this message from this kid. He's just being a little prick. I messaged him back. Then we had like a little back and forth.
Uh-huh.
And then this is like, well, fucking 1 year after a brother passed, Hayden. And then
Yeah.
he sent me a message, and he thought it was funny, saying, hey, at least my brother didn't die. So I sent him a message straight up saying, okay, tomorrow at school, I'm going to punch your fucking teeth out. And then he messaged me back saying, hey, I won't talk to you anymore as long as you don't beat me up. I didn't respond to that. Next thing you know, I go to school the next day. I see him sitting by the bike rack. I just walk right up to him. He says, hi. I just fucking sucker him right in the mouth.
Great story.
And then I walked away. That's pretty much the entire story. I can't give any names.
Good story.
I'm not giving any names.
Okay,
That's
about
literally the
that.
entire story. That's
That's
it.
a really low blow to say that to somebody.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a low
yeah.
blow. He's lucky I
But
didn't
believe
fucking
it or
Only
not-
a year after your guys' brother died. It was
Believe
really
it or
bad
not,
for him to say that.
I
That's
didn't hit
not
him
the
just once
first
either. I hit
time.
him like 3 times.
That's
that's
not
good.
the first time something like that happened. When it was still fresh, I'm talking like before the funeral fresh.
Mhm.
I won't name a name either. Tanner might know who it is. If not, I'll tell him later. Oh, you know what? I'll just write it here.
Yeah, you don't got to give any names. I do not.
Rolled up at the, rolled up at
Oh my
the
God.
house and decided to make a joke saying, what was it or something. Anyway, it had something to do. I don't remember the exact words. I was triggered. Had something to do with someone drowning.
Hmm.
And he kind of said it like from his car on the road. He was talking to. I don't even remember who he was talking to. It wasn't directly me, but I was one that overheard it. And he had his window open. And I ran over there and I told him, if I see you at the funeral, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. And yeah, he didn't show up.
Mm.
I haven't seen him since or heard from him.
But no physical altercation was had.
No physical altercation was had because he was in his vehicle. He rolled up his window and he left.
Oh.
I can't remember who he said that to, but I was
So
in the earshot.
So he's a captain. So he's captain of pussy. He's Captain Pussy. A captain of
Yeah.
pussy.
Okay,
He's a
yeah,
bitch.
that guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I know who you're talking about.
Just knowing that name, you can tell the kind of shit. that
Yeah,
he
you can tell.
Anyone with that last name is kind of a dickhead. And a piece of shit, literally.
Probably shits himself.
No shit. Probably shard himself too.
No shart.
No shart?
No shirt.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is about my story though?
What's
The
that?
teachers came up to me and they said, hey, what happened? And I told them what he said. They just said, oh, I'm so sorry. They didn't get me in trouble or anything.
No,
they
they
fully
probably
understood
knew.
why I punched that kid in the
They
face.
understood. They
Exactly.
understood.
No shark
They're
turtle.
lucky.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And then the one teacher pulled us both into a room to talk. And then I said, he's honestly lucky I didn't keep going out at him. I just hit him twice and just walked away. And then, yeah, she said, did you feel better after you did that? And I said, honestly, no, because I didn't hit him hard enough.
Oh.
And then, yeah, we sat there for about 20 minutes. We shook hands. I kind of squeezed him a little bit hard. And yeah, he didn't really talk to me after that.
Oh yeah. Well, he knows. He knows he fucked up.
He was smaller than me too, which was funny.
Yeah.
On a lighter
he's
note, though,
smaller.
Tanner does like to squeeze guys hard.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
saying.
Clinton knows from experience.
I know.
His favorite preference is Trevor. He likes to
Well,
work Trevor like a
okay.
puppet.
Wait, what? You call him even ventriloquist?
Yes.
It's hot.
Dom's pissing off the dog.
Nice.
Well, stop flipping me off, rude.
Oh sure. Why doesn't he get in trouble for background noise?
Because
Yeah,
it's
Clinton,
Dom.
tell Dom to shut up.
Dom, Tanner told you to shut up. He said shut up. Okay.
Damn. I didn't
Alright.
expect that.
Tell your other story too.
My other story?
Wait. Does this story have anything to do with? And I'll type it so I don't say
Yeah,
it.
type it. No names, please.
No names because
Because respect, I guess.
Decency.
There. Does it have anything to do with that?
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell that story then.
Oh,
yeah.
hello.
I forget what the reason was, but I forget what he was doing. But he was just no.
He probably
Absolutely not. No. So I forget what he was doing. He was pissing me off, and I walked up to him. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Nothing. What are you doing?" And we just got in a grapple war, and I threw him to the ground at least like 6 times. Then the teacher came up and they said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "I'm not doing anything. He's just trying to do stuff." And then, yeah, my stories are really lame.
Trevor.
Yeah, my stories are really lame.
Morgan, you got any school stories?
Morgan, you keep typing messages. I'm gonna fist your ass.
Morgan, you got some school stories there?
Yeah.
I knocked the kid out with a garbage can one time because he told me I was a pussy, just like my dad was.
Was it a metal garbage can or a plastic one?
I think it was a little bit of both because it was heavy as fuck.
Or was it one of those mounted ones on the ground? You just grabbed his head and went.
It was like,
Morgan can barely lift his belly, never mind a mounted garbage can.
yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Come on now.
Have you seen this guy? Bam! There it is again.
This podcast
Alright.
has a
These
sad
stories,
That's
these
about
stories aren't going into very good, funny details here.
Yeah, no, what the
the...
fuck?
Oh, I had a...
This went dark again.
We had like an area by our office that was getting renovated, so there's a bunch of freshly planted, like freshly laid drywall there against the wall.
Mhm.
And we grabbed this guy that we were like, one of my buddies we were hanging out with, and we were like, wouldn't that be hilarious if we threw you into the wall? And we were faking like that we were gonna throw him, and we pushed him, like pretend pushed him twice, and the third time that we did it, he jumped through the drywall and landed in front of the principal's desk.
That sounds like such a a high school movie thing to happen. And then he just stands up, cross-armed, and just shakes his head. Camera cuts to all you guys in detention.
I got suspended for using a laser pointer at school. That wasn't good.
A laser. You didn't get suspended for throwing a kid through a wall, but you guys suspended for a laser pointer?
But by the sounds of that story, it sounds like it's on the guy who jumped in the wall.
I mean, they
Yeah.
did kind of throw him into it.
No, they
No.
pretend pushed him, and then he was all like, "Oh, so dramatic," and he jumped through the wall.
Yeah,
He's
he
trying
like
to take a
jumped
big
through the
bump.
wall.
Trying to make it look good. Yeah.
It's not on him. That's on that guy.
I walked
Trying
away
to
after
take
he
a
went
big
through the
bump.
wall.
I don't know if I have any funny school stories now that I think about it.
What about you, Trev? What do you got?
Breathing.
A breath of fresh air?
Trevor hasn't been to school since he was in grade 4.
Yeah, I didn't make it very much. What do I got a story?
I like how I said these were going to be funny school stories. These haven't been very funny.
Because school wasn't funny at all.
No, school wasn't funny at all. It sucked.
We can talk about funny Tanner stories.
One time
I
I
gotta-
seen a person
I got
get
a story.
Okay, go.
Wait 1 sec.
Well, you kind of cut Trevor
Yeah,
off
just
there,
continue,
you rude
hold on.
guy.
Who cares about Trevor?
Continue.
All right, Trevor, floor's yours.
I just remember seeing one time a girl get like those like wired windows.
Wired.
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
like they have the wire in them so that they're stronger. Like they're usually beside the classroom. I've seen somebody get whipped right into them. Like a chick pick another girl off the ground, throw her right into one of those, and shatter the glass.
What was that?
Wow.
I thought he was going a
Grenade.
completely different way with that story.
She picked her up right off her feet, fucking whipped her straight into the fucking thing.
I liked the sound
That was-
effect. Thank you. Sound effect was great.
Tanner's gonna have to add a glass.
I did one in there.
I'll make a MS Paint thing right here as a recreation. Picked her up off her feet.
Recreation? You mean a recreation?
Yeah,
We're not
recreation.
going to the gym. It's not
I'm
recreation.
sorry. Jeez. Anyway,
Okay.
what was your story, Clinton?
Okay.
You had something to
This
share
one
with the
has to
class?
do. This one has to do with the same guy from Tanner's story.
Mm. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think you told me
Yeah.
this.
Okay. So one day I'm hanging around with my friends. I think I was in grade 7 at the time. So we're just hanging around at lunchtime, and then one person comes up to me and says he's been picking on poor little Tanner that's in grade 4, and this guy is the same age as me.
You know what's funny? That never happened.
Yeah, that's
was
what I
lying.
heard. So then me being friends with your brother and all that, I went up to him. I wasn't gonna do anything. I went up to him. I told him to leave you alone, or else we're gonna have a problem. And he didn't say anything for the longest time. I was like, "You understand me?" And then he jumped up, tried to punch me. I blocked that. I punched him to the temple, and I threw him down onto the ground. I was popular for a day.
That was
Seriously.
popular for a day.
Can I just step in here for a minute? Do you realize we are all a bunch of violent motherfuckers?
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
but no,
Tanner-
that was the only fights I've ever been in.
Oh, I
and
got
one-
a story. I got
Oh,
one
jeez.
after you done.
one more. Wait, I'm not done.
Yeah, he's not done. What the fuck?
Okay, so after that happened, everyone's favorite vice principal came and saw me. And he told me, he told me, I was like, "I'm gonna call the cops." I was like, "Okay, go ahead. I'm not scared of you." He's like, "You should be." I was like, "Whatever, you racist prick." It's like,
You
whatever.
pulled the race card.
Well,
Wow.
he is. Everyone
Whoa.
knew it.
Wow.
Damn, I didn't know that part.
And then the cops showed up, and I was like, he was like, "Go, you just go home. Don't talk to the cops." I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And I walked away, and I ended up talking to the cops anyway. I told him exactly what I told you guys. And then next thing I know, I got charged.
Didn't you just have to say you're sorry though? Then you
No,
got.
I got fully charged. I went to court and everything.
Yeah, but I
Saw
thought
Trevor's
the
brother
judge
there.
all you have to do is say you say you're sorry.
Yeah, which I did already. I was like, no, I already apologized to the kid. I'm friends with the kid again. It doesn't. And he's like, well, why you here? Pretty much is what he said. Even to that guy that was trying to put me away, he was all like, "Oh, he has to write an apology letter," and he was like, "Why does he need to? If he can barely read and write, why does he need to do that?" And he already apologized. And he looked at me and said, "Look, okay, I'm gonna give you a warning. Consider yourself very lucky. I don't want to see you in here again." And I was like, "Okay, thank you," and I walked out.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I was in there for like 5 hours because so many court cases were going there.
Damn.
I saw
What
Trevor's brother
What
there.
about that time Tanner made Walker bleed at his birthday party?
Dude, I remember that. I can't
What?
remember why I did that.
So it
I was a
Walker's
violent
birthday.
kid, dude.
It was Walker's birthday party, and we were having a water gun fight in the backyard, like at our old house on Queen Street in Sioux. So we're having this water gun fight, and Tanner was soaking everybody. Like he was getting everybody with this water gun.
I was a beast.
And it
I was a
was-
good shot
was
then. I'm a good
me.
shot now.
It was me, Walker, and Cody. And we went and we started following you to the fence. And as soon as we went to go spray you, Walker got right up in your face and you threw your water gun at the top of his head and you like split his head open.
That's so
Oh,
We
bad.
had to take Walker to the hospital to get stitches because his head wouldn't stop bleeding.
Jeez.
And you didn't even apologize
I
to him.
didn't?
I didn't.
Dude, I
To
don't
this
even-
day, to this day, you've never apologized.
I have.
You never even said anything.
Yeah, I have. It's
I have
fine.
so. I haven't. I probably didn't apologize then because I was a little fucking asshole.
Still are.
I know.
Yeah, I got
Minus
a
a little.
I'm a more tamed asshole now. I know when to not
You're
do
not a
things.
tame asshole if you rock a fucking man bun.
Hey, hey,
Some
shaved.
worst kind of asshole.
I walk a
got a
shaved
vibe
ass.
story. Fucking, I don't care about tennis shaved asshole.
You didn't say shaved your asshole? Oh shit!
You know what's sad? If I were to do that, I'd still do that before Morgan shaves his hairy belly. You fuzzy strawberry.
Girls
Okay,
like
Clinton
guys with a hairy belly.
How
No
about this?
girl
How
Yeah,
about
Clinton loves
this?
it.
asshole, you fucking weirdo.
100 likes. 100 likes on this podcast.
We
And
wax
Morgan
Morgan
will shave his belly, and Tanner will shave his ass
on stream. Okay.
Oh my god.
on the stream.
How about we wax Morgan? Or Morgan has
Do
to
a
send
vlog.
send me a footage of him getting his belly waxed.
And get right in there, like
I'll
putting
give
a tip in the belly button and everything.
I'll give you a foot, all right.
A foot of what? Were we talking about feet? Did I miss something?
No, Morgan.
No, I'm telling a story.
I don't get it.
Oh wait, I forgot to say something about my story there.
Ooh, plot twist.
What's that? What's the thing you have to do after you get charged with assault or something?
To be honest,
like
I don't know.
like anger, like an anger
Anger management.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
I went to so after that, the next day, I went there. I talked to the guy. He was like, okay, and I was supposed to attend like some things in like community service or some shit like that. And I was talking to the guy there, and he was like, okay, this is the last time we're meeting. That's what he said to me. I met him once. I walked in
Met
there,
him once.
hello, and that was it. And he was like, okay, you're too good of a kid. I don't know why you're here. You don't have to come back. I was like, all right. And I was
Bye.
officially free. I was like, yay.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Next.
Yeah, I gotta.
All right.
Okay, so let's just start by saying I don't drink hard alcohol anymore.
Shut up.
I thought you were gonna say you
No,
don't drink
anymore.
anymore. I'm like, Trevor,
Okay.
we know that's
I
bullshit.
don't drink hard alcohol anymore. I just drink beer anyway. So this guy like pissed off or fucked with one of my friends, and we were partying at my house, and this guy was at where the Wellington is, so it wasn't that far from my old place. And I'll type his name in the chat just one sec. So
Yeah.
he was fucking.
Ew. That's all I'm gonna say. Ew. About all these
So
people.
I
Ew.
No
chased
way, you're
his
lying, Trevor.
ass all
No
the
way.
way to Tim.
Hold on, you're lagging.
I had a crew of guys
Mr.
following
Robot.
behind.
Sorry, you're a robot.
Finish your story
There we
now.
go.
We gotta love them technical difficulties.
Is he coming back?
Yeah. Usually, if he leaves and joins again, he fixes it.
Where'd he go? He's gone.
Oh no. The Transformers scared him away.
Okay, there we are.
He's back.
Okay,
Triumphant
repeat your
return.
story.
Okay, we should be good.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, so I chased his ass all the way to Tim's, and then fucking the funny thing is, or the shitty part was Tanner's dad and fucking so his brother was also in there. So first of all, he runs inside in front of the till because we were trying to beat the shit out of him.
Wow.
So we go to all the doors, and then one of my best friends goes in first, throws the worst punch of his life. So I said, and then got 2 to the stomach. So I said, fuck this, I gotta run in there. I run in there, I grabbed, had him by the shirt, I cocked my fist back, and fucking Adam, Tanner's brother.
You dumbass!
Just wait. Just wait.
Oh, blur it out, blur it out,
What'd you say?
blur it out. I said his name, but whatever.
That's sent to that.
I wasn't even paying attention. All I heard was Hayden go, ah!
You gotta restart
I
'cause
thought
Hayden
he
was
fell off
fucking
his
laughing.
chair or something.
You can take that out.
Yeah, I'll
Wait,
leave
was
it,
that
don't worry.
Start from when he yelled at you.
Oh,
Continue where you grabbed him by the shirt.
okay, I grabbed him by the shirt and I had my fist cocked back, and then Tanner's brother picks me up by the collar of my shirt, pretty much throws me to the other side of Tim's. Said, Trevor, you're gonna get fucking charged, and he throws me pretty much out the door. And and then I was like, what the fuck? So we ended up going back to my place. We're partying. The cops show up, and they have a list of names, and my name wasn't on the list. I don't know. I guess the fucking
Ooh.
cashier gave the person a list of names, but my name wasn't on there.
Damn.
I was like, fuck, I was the one that almost
Fuck,
cocked
you're
the guy.
lucky,
He picks
If I
you up,
would've
he
dropped
picks
him, I
me up
would've
and
got
throws
charged.
me across
We
the
were-
fucking...
Bro, we were in front of the till, like we were right in front of the counter where they fucking accept the payments. Your dad's yelling at me. Tanner's dad's yelling at me. Trav, fucking Trav.
We sound like we're a bunch of criminals, but we're not like that anymore. Trevor's like, no, this was
That was like-
yesterday.
That was like grade 10, so it wasn't.
Damn.
Oh, buddy.
was a long time ago.
Once after that first time I got charged,
Oh my god,
I
here it
changed
comes.
my ways completely.
Did you?
Yeah.
You
in
see
high
what it was
school, I
like on the
told-
inside? You're
Oh,
like, no.
No, fuck that. Waiting. Aw, I'll be
You
back.
went
You're being
from
woman.
minor assault. You went from minor assault, serial killer, murder.
I just love he gets a call from Kayla. Ugh, I'll be right back.
Damn. That's funny.
Yeah, that's probably my funniest squid story from.
Yeah, like how you said, he picks me up and pretty much throws me across the building.
He literally pretty much threw my ass across the building out the door, and then I just started raging outside. I'm like,
Is it like the
Nick was there, so I started chasing after
Trapper!
Nick. What?
names?
Names.
You can't keep
Ah!
saying his name, dumb
You
fuck.
fucking idiot.
Fucking
Now I have to
blared
look
out.
through this whole thing.
Are you sure you don't drink hard alcohol anymore?
I'm not even drinking beers right now.
You're a fucking
I'm
alcoholic.
drinking this thing called Vutka.
I have some, but
You're fucked.
Damn, dude. It's funny though.
Where did the alcohol? that
Who's
drink
calling
alcohol
someone?
liquid?
How unprofessional is this? You better mute
That
your
was
shit.
Morgan.
Damn. Dude with the most background noise, I swear.
I'm not shutting off the telephones before we...
I have a funny school story, but it's kind of morbid. But it didn't happen to me; it happened to someone else.
Well,
Is it safe for work or not safe for work?
It involves a seagull and a television on wheels.
I'm fucking interested now.
kind of fucking
That's
story.
the weirdest combination of a story I've ever heard.
Well, it's kind of morbid. It involves a seagull and fuck's sakes, a television on wheels. Like, what the fuck?
It's like one of those school TVs where they roll it on a cart and it's like a small box.
Yeah, with the VHS player on the bottom.
I'm down. Let's
Okay.
go.
So it was in Wellington School when it was at the end of the street from where we lived.
Mhm.
Grade, I think it was
Still is.
7 at the time, so I was still attending school at this point.
Mhm.
We were doing, I think it was gym class, and we had a TV outside because we had to watch some fitness bullshit or something. No one really paid attention.
Mm.
And this girl went to wheel the cart back, and there's like a little hill inside, and it was really sunny outside. And so she's wheeling this cart up the hill, and I don't know if it was a glare on the TV screen or what the hell, but it attracted this seagull, and the seagull fucking dive bombed it from, I swear, at least 60 feet in the air, and fucking crashed right into that fucking thing, and she flipped out. The seagull was dead on impact, to say the least.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Then it rolled down a hill, right? Through all bunch of traffic. I was chasing after it. I was like, "Catch my bird, TV!" Oh man, that's a funny story.
What are the chances, right?
Seagull crashed into my TV. Yeah. Funny shit.
It's like nobody would believe you.
Nobody would believe you.
No, well, the only people that believe that story are the people that were actually in that class
Hmm.
and actually saw it happen.
After story burp. I mean, I don't have really much any more school stories. Most of them are kind of depressing, but that.
Well, like, yeah, I didn't go to school after grade 8, so I don't.
Uh,
Well, I did like
I
10
have-
a little bit, I
it
guess.
took me an extra year to graduate because I'm just stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
I got
I needed like 2 credits.
So I got one. So there was this I was never in the class, but there was this outdoor ed trip, and my best friend was in the class, and they were going on a Quincy trip or whatever. So that's where you build like the fucking snow fort thing.
Ooh, Fortnite in real life.
And they were going to fucking sleep
Ew.
overnight, and so we got super drunk and fucking broke like 3 people's Quincy's, and we ended up having to cancel the trip and going home because we
Dude,
fucked
you're
up
one of those
everyone.
kids. You ruined it for everybody. They worked so hard on their Quincy's. And you just come up, you're like, no.
People were so pissed at us, like so fucking mad.
I'd be pissed if you broke my snow castle.
we got suspended. I think.
yeah,
I can't
describe
remember
what a
though.
Quincy is for people that are going to be watching
It's
that
like
might
a
not be
fucking.
from Canada
It's
and know
like
what
a.
it is.
You dig like a fucking hole in the snow, and then you pack like snow on the top and make like a fucking roof over it, and you can like sleep in there. You have a fire going on type
Is
of.
it like an igloo,
Yeah, sort of like an igloo.
but it melts faster?
Well,
The-
not really. They're
A
fucking
Quincy is
pretty
more
good.
like in the ground
Mm.
than an igloo.
Yeah, you dig a hole.
Mm.
But yeah, we ruined it for everybody.
You ruined it for everybody, and we had to go home.
Yep.
Fucked up.
Pretty sure we got suspended.
White boy.
Pretty sure. Clinton.
I was actually suspended in grade 4.
I don't think I've ever been suspended.
Yeah, me
I
too,
put
buddy.
tax
High
on-
five.
I put
five.
tax on my
What?
teacher's chair.
You what? What is these stories you have?
What? What'd
What?
you do?
I put tax on my
What
teacher's
are you,
friend
Dash
did
from
that.
The
Oh, wait,
Incredibles?
My
and,
friend.
and you know
Say.
what's funny
Elementary.
about it? The teacher's pants were either so loose or so tight that they didn't even feel it.
You just walk up. So, anyways, the
So,
equation to
needless
this problem
to
is just see
say-
thumbtacks hanging off her ass.
There was one, so needless to say, I had to put more.
Oh god.
And
Oh,
then eventually
that
I
didn't
got
work.
caught because little bitches are snitches, and I got ratted out, and I was in school suspension for a week.
A week? What does that mean? Like you have to go to school, but
You
you
I had
can't.
to
in
go to
the office.
school in a separate room with basically a bodyguard.
Pretty much a jail, but school.
Follow me to the water fountain. He followed me to the bathroom.
You just said, "Yo, you're gonna watch me hold my dick
That's
too."
fucking. That's weird.
I know,
One
right?
time in elementary, this kid got his head stuck in the hole in the, those holes in the chair. He got his head stuck.
I know exactly what chairs you're talking about.
How
Yeah,
does
he
that
got his
even
head-
happen?
Like those wait, are you talking about like those little plastic ones, or like those
The
metal
plastic.
ones? Oh, the plastic
the
ones.
plastic
Okay, I was gonna
ones.
say, how the fuck did you get your head stuck in the metal ones?
No, he got his head stuck in that little plastic thing. Couldn't get it out. Fucking, they were trying to butter up his fucking hair and everything. Couldn't get him out. I think the fire department had to come and cut him out.
That's probably
I don't know why I find that funny. I could just imagine it's like the kid from A Christmas Story getting his tongue stuck on a pole.
Oh, there was one time this kid jumped a fence at our school, and fucking his leg got caught the skin, and he was hanging
Oh.
off the fence
Oh.
by his skin and pant leg. And I
I
remember
thought
he had
we
to get
weren't gonna go
surgery
dark
on
and
that
morbid.
leg. Oh.
That wasn't really morbid. That's just
He
Gross.
was like in grade 7 or 8, and I just
Kinda
remember I remember seeing it happen. He like jumped over, and then I see his pant leg get caught, and he's like, "Fuck my leg!" I was like, "Oh fuck!"
I thought you were gonna say, "Fuck my life." Man, I put my tongue on a pole once, but it came off right away.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Whose pole did you
You
put
gotta
your
breathe on
tongue
it.
on?
Whoa! It was a metal pole. On the
I know
playground.
somebody that Christmas storied
It was
themselves
on
one time.
Clinton's pole.
Hey, you're not supposed to tell anyone.
A kid, I know a kid that fucking Christmas storied themselves one time, and the bell rang, so we all went inside, and the teacher stayed outside with
No
them, just like,
way.
"Oh, Christmas
I
story."
didn't remember that.
Was she doing roll call? And she's like, "Hey, where's this kid?" Looks outside, just stuck it on the pole.
Just fucking literally Christmas storied himself.
Wait. In the Christmas Story, didn't they call like everybody, like all the police, the fire
Yeah,
department?
they had
Fire
like, everybody, and then they
Yeah,
show,
they had
they
the
cut to
fire
him walking
crew.
back into class with like bandages on his tongue.
I triple dog dare you.
I triple dog dare you.
That kid looked like his life was. That kid looked like his life was over. He's like, "You can't back down from this. Like, I'm
You
fucked."
can't back down.
I'm
Movie.
fucked.
His eyes just go wide. He's like, man, one time my friend, we were driving in the car. He's like, we look over, friend, his brother's driving. He looks over at him. I triple dog dare you to jump out of the car. He's like, can't back down from a
No.
triple dog dare. And he jumped out of his fucking moving vehicle.
Wow.
Did he jump in the grass or on the road?
I think it's time to get
I-
new friends, bud.
I just remember seeing his feet hit the ground and then he just disappeared. He did it again years later, and we have a video of it, but it was dark and snowing, so all you see is a bunch of snow blowing by. He jumps out and then he just whoosh, disappears into the darkness.
And then we turned around. What is he? And he was gone.
That's the same guy that did the bike jump on the Facebook video there.
What bike jump?
You know,
So he
what I'm
has
talking
no
about, where he hit
feeling in his
head-
nerves, I'm guessing.
The fucking bike jump where he hits his head on the dock, and I scream, "Holy fuck, he's dead!"
Were your friends trying to recreate Jackass?
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
we were kind of dumb in high school.
There's
Kinda.
a there's a
Oh, and
video
look,
of,
I almost got launched through a front windshield of a car because we stole one of our best friend's stepmom's vehicle and we took
Oh
it to a
my
dirt
god, you guys are deviants.
And the guy that the guy I was just talking about, he was driving, and we go over this hill. I'm the only one not wearing a seatbelt,
Oh,
and fucking so we go over. I'm thinking it's gonna be fine. We get over the hill, and there's another ledge, so the car just lands on the front of the hood. I fucking fly up, hit the roof of the car. I start flying towards the front windshield, but then we go down. The car goes straight, and I just land on top of my friend. I was like, "Holy fuck!" Yeah, that was pretty bad.
God.
We brought the car back. His dad's like, I can fucking blow on that bumper and it would fall off. He's
is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's your cousin. Your guys' cousin.
It's your cousin.
Not mine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's your cousin.
Are you sure? Type the name.
Who?
Type the
Who
name.
is
It,
Name.
it's
Type the
both
name.
your guys' cousin. It's
Type the
Type
name.
in
I
the-
guarantee it, it's not.
Type in the thing. Hold on.
this is whose stepmom's vehicle it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, I thought you were
yeah.
talking. Morgan, were we thinking of the same person?
Yeah.
Wait, were you thinking of this?
I'm not talking about the
Are you thinking of
bigger
this?
guy.
Oh.
That him?
That's who I. No, I was.
That's
no,
who I
he
was
wasn't.
thinking of.
Yeah,
He
what's
wasn't
with that guy?
I was thinking of this.
Please don't send a picture of your anus again.
That's who I thought you were
Oh,
talking about.
no,
Trevor.
he was the one that was driving, Morgan. He was the one that was driving, but it was
Jesus.
yeah.
He
Man.
just said it. He
That's
said the
that's
name
who hit
anyway.
his head on the dock too in that video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude.
There's
And
a
that's the one who, pretty much all
There's
the
a-
stories I've been telling about that guy.
there's a
Says-
video of Tanner's brother with your brother Trevor, where your brother eats shit on a bike.
That's still on YouTube.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's still on YouTube.
Yeah, it's still there.
Since we're telling wipeout stories, I want to hear the one how I have a dimple a bit that's bigger on my one cheek than it
Oh
is on the
my
other one.
god.
What
Holy
about that time
fuck.
too? You got gassed over the eye.
What is this?
Do you remember that story?
I got what?
Gashed right over top of your eye with a 9-iron.
I did? Oh shit! I remember that.
Do you remember that
Forgot.
story?
Didn't you do that?
No,
me.
So
A
I
mini
just
golf or
taught-
something.
I had just taught how to play golf in the backyard. And in our old backyard, there was our backyard, a back lane, and then there was another big yard and like a duplex across the way, right? So you had like
On
2
York
yards.
Street, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
didn't this happen when we went to play mini golf and he like damn it, it hit something. He swung around and fucking boink.
No.
So this is a different
we were
time.
we had just finished golfing in the yard.
Uh-huh.
And Brady's like, "Can I use your clubs in practice?" I'm like, "All right, go ahead." So Brady's taking the 9-iron out, and just as he's coming up for a backswing, Tanner walks behind, gets just inches above the
Oh.
fucking eye. Any lower, and he would have lost his eye.
I can't remember that, so he must have hit me pretty hard.
He gave me a
Swinging
black
it
eye one
God,
time.
You were little. You were small though.
Okay.
Oh,
He must have hit me pretty hard because I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Me, that's what he did to me.
He gave me a black eye one time. It was winter in their backyard, and he was on top of the hill in the backyard going down on a GT.
Yeah, I remember those hills.
I thought it'd be funny if he fucking pushed me down the hill while he was going down and fucking ran into the side of my head.
Oh.
Boom.
Dude, those hills in my
Yeah.
house were deadly. I don't care. Anyone, they got taller than the sheds in our yard.
And all
They were
Brady had
insane.
to say was, "I need to watch my step."
Well,
It
what you
wasn't
used to
bad,
do is
dude.
you had the wood shed, but then you had the other shed where we
Yeah.
would keep everything, right?
Yeah, like the
We used to
sleds and
stand up
stuff.
top of there in the wintertime,
And
and
jump.
we used to dive off the back head first into the snow, like it was a swimming pool.
Well, that's how you die, but okay.
And then there also used to be an old beater car, where you guys had your garden at one point. There used to be an old car back there, and we would do the same off there first. That's where it started, and then we started to get higher and higher and made it to the roof.
I got when I went sledding at Blueberry Hill one time with my other cousin.
That hill was fucking scary.
Yeah, that hill is extremely deadly and fast. So
Is that the one by the fire hall?
I think
No.
no.
No, that's the one
Oh,
over
no.
by where I
Oh,
used
sorry,
to.
no. The one at the end of Queen Street, right?
Yeah,
King Street.
The
King
water
Street.
treatment plant is?
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
King
I think,
Street.
yeah.
Okay, I got a story about that one too after.
Okay, so I slid like that. It's not really that long, but I slid down the hill. Then I got up. I was like, "Did you see how fast I went?" My auntie was like, "Yeah, we seen it." This fucking fat kid, right, comes down at least 60 miles an hour. I look to my right. All I see is the fucking ground, the sky, and then the ground again. He sideswiped my legs so bad, I did a fucking flip. And then he just looked at me. He was like, "Oh shit!" Now I just fucking cried because that shit hurt.
How old were you when that happened? 'Cause I'm
I was
pretty sure I
8.
there for that.
I was 8. He sideswiped me and I flipped.
Come on, it was Tanner. Let's be honest.
Like, damn.
I'd seen that happen to a teacher one time. We went there in a class when we were in elementary school, and these 2 fucking girls came down the hill fucking full force right into the back of this teacher. Man, she did a backflip. Man, she did.
Blueberry Hill is one of the most dangerous fucking hills in this town. It's insane.
That was my
It is
grade
the
8
danger
teacher.
zone.
She just boom. She just goes.
They need fucking supervisors and medics there at all times.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah,
Blueberry
literally
Hill
go there.
story. I'll say the names of the people that are there because it's not really a bad story. I was with at the time.
You just said a
I was-
first name.
What?
Why are you saying names?
Whatever.
Matter because it's not a bad story.
Okay.
Um,
Doesn't really matter if it's a
was-
bad story.
I was I think 19 at the time, and a little tipsy, and we went to Blueberry Hill and we had a GT, and I decided that I wanted to go down, but take a jump. But instead of going down the main path where it's clear, I wanted to go down the side that led to the water treatment plant where there was a fence above. And I decided to get cocky, and on that area there was a little bump, and I decided I'm going to try and do a backflip when I hit that bump. And I didn't make it all the way around my backflip before I hit the fucking fence. Literally upside down in the air, crashed right into that fucking fence.
Oh
And
god.
me broke my neck.
You know what's funny?
Huh?
Oh wait, I haven't even told the story about how I got. So I have a dimple on my, what is it? Right cheek, I think.
Suck
On my
everyone's
face,
ass,
not my
by the
butt.
way, for the
So-
record.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I clarified it wasn't my ass, okay?
You
Uh-huh.
can say what you want. We
All
all
right,
know.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Anyways, so yeah, I have a dimple on one side of my face that's bigger than the other one on my face. By the way, chicks love it. I'm just saying. Like girls
But
always
yeah,
call me
you
cute.
have
Fuck
no
you.
chick and you're a virgin. So
Shut up! Let me have this. Let me have my moment.
They clearly don't like it that much.
Fuck. Anyways, so we were biking down Trevor's back lane, like in the back of his house, and I thought it was a fun idea. By the way, I had a helmet on. Just saying, for the record, I had a helmet on. I went down one-handed on my bike, one arm, because I'm a badass, and then I hit a rock. I bumped up a bit, and then my bike, the front wheel, like turned. Next thing you know, I fell down, smacked my head on a whole bunch of rocks, and I slid down a bit. My fucking right side of my face swelled up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Next thing you know, like the fucking bruising went away like after a couple weeks.
Mhm.
And then I just had a really big dimple.
It's got a permanent dimple.
Permanent dimple. It's
Because
just
you
massive.
had like a rock stuck in there too. Didn't
I
you?
thought I did, but no. It was just the swelling and just the swelling that made it look like that.
It was just a swollen voice.
Yeah.
The worst part is that dimple is still bigger than his.
You know what's funny? I didn't get a
I just
concussion from
remember
that.
watching him go down the hill. Fuck.
That shit hurts so bad. I scraped my face. I scraped my arm, my knee. Sucked. I didn't get a concussion from that though, but I did get a concussion from slipping on my deck last winter.
That's gonna be fucking clumsy.
I was racing with my dog to go inside, because I was on nights at the time. So I ran up to the deck, and my deck wasn't fucking slippery at all, which is the funny thing. I guess I had some snow on my boots.
No, but your deck was on a fucking angle. Are you talking about at your old house?
No, my new one,
The new
Oh,
one.
my
okay.
new house.
I was like,
So-
that deck at your old house was fucking dangerous.
No. So I ran and I slid, and if I fell like right where I slid and I didn't like keep sliding, I would have broke my neck. So I would have fell and hit my neck on the edge of the step. But I slid a bit, and just my head bounced off the deck, and I just laid there for like a minute. And I had my eyes closed, and I opened my eyes. My dog was there looking at me. I got up so fucking dizzy. I went to go see my mom. I was like, "Hey, I'm really dizzy, and I just fell outside." She said, "You okay?" I'm like, "I think so, but I'm really fucking dizzy." And And then yeah, I went to the doctor the next day, and they said, yeah, you have a mild concussion. Huh?
You went to bed that night, Fun?
Yeah.
You went to bed? Oh
You
man.
were supposed to.
Speaking
I
of
didn't
decks
know these things.
and like your old deck, I remember when Trevor, your aunt's mom,
Yeah.
fucking went through one of the steps on that fucking old deck.
Oh,
The stairs were so rotten. She was walking down the
were.
stairs, and all of a sudden, boom, leg went right fucking through.
We have some stories about that old deck. I almost died on that old deck.
Man,
Who?
Me.
I was there when I was standing outside on the deck when that fucking clothesline
Yeah,
fell
that's
over.
I was sitting on the edge of the
Oh my
deck.
God.
I was just sitting there minding my business, twiddling my thumbs, kicking my legs like a good little boy. My mom was putting clothes on the clothes hanger. All of a sudden, I heard a crack. My mom was like, "Tanner, watch out!" I'm like, "What?" I turned around. The fucking what is it?
A big
12
ass-
feet tall
It was
clothesline.
It was taller than that because I had to move the fucking thing.
Yeah,
It was a
it
good fucking 16 to 18 feet.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like a 20-foot clothesline pole that Hayden picked
It
up
was
on his
girthy as
shoulders.
shit too, and that shit
Yeah,
fell,
let's,
and it
just
almost
like- just
crashed
for,
right on me.
for contents of my raw natural strength, I was like 14, I believe, at this time,
Okay, big dick.
and that was a
No,
fucking
you were older than that.
no, because I was out of the house by 16.
I was. Wait, no. Wait, what? You were 14 at the time, and I was what? No. Well, yeah.
How old are you right
Before your
now?
time.
I am 20.
You are 20.
I'm 20. And still a loser.
I'll be 36 tomorrow. So
Eh. So yeah. Okay.
Oh, I guess maybe because I'm 23, and that was when I was like 6.
and I was able to pick up that fucking thing and fucking drag it across the fucking yard.
I think you were older than that, because I was at least like 4 or 5. I think.
Can I just say something, Tanner?
What do you want from
You know when you made your yeet sound that you do?
my yeet?
I was picturing you yelling that as you were trying to avoid that.
What do you mean my yeet sound?
Yeah, your jeet sound, yeah.
What is that? Give me an example. I don't even know what that is.
Your eat
When you
sound
say
that you
yeet.
do.
My eat?
Oh!
You know what I'm talking about.
What is the sound? I didn't even know I did that. My
Well,
yeet?
sometimes when you panic, you make this sound like.
My headset fell off.
Oh,
You
man.
like?
Man,
You like?
I didn't even know what he's talking about.
Is it like my Outlast videos? Like those sounds?
Yeah, just go with your last videos.
Yeah, you do those sounds.
Tanner came to stay with us one week in the summer one time, and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go swimming at the pool that's by our house. Can you swim? Like, you have to do your laps to go swim in the deep end." And Tanner was like, "Yeah, I can swim. Don't worry." We got to the pool. This motherfucker swimming his laps was like thinking he was swimming his laps, but he was literally just making big splashes in the water, not even moving.
To be fair, I was fat. To be fair, I was
Still
fat.
are.
I'm not
Looked like a
fat, I'm
fucking
big boned.
walrus.
I'm fat, I'm big boned. There's a difference. Okay?
4 inches.
Yes.
Should I bring up the Yeovil story on this podcast?
Nah,
Tanner?
we're good with that. Yeah,
Ah! You gotta tell the Yeovil story.
yeah, tell the Yeovil story.
So,
You gotta tell that one.
All
That's
right.
that's an actual funny story.
All right, you can embarrass me. Go ahead.
so
Let me
Clinton-
have it.
Clinton, remember on Facebook how there was that game called Yeovil? It was like your little character you walked around the town or whatever.
Just saying, I was reeling in all the
Yeovil?
bitches in that game. Just saying.
Yeah, it was
I'm just
like
gonna put that out there.
it was almost like I don't even know how you could explain it.
Yeovil?
Then I grew up
Yeah.
and I realized they could have been child predators.
Hold on. One second.
He's gonna
Look it up
Google
and you'll see.
I wonder if that's still a game.
Tanner's gonna go back to his old ways.
To be fair, I did it as a joke, you fuckers. You were there. You dared me to do it. Is either you
No,
or
I
Walker dared me to do it. So I did it. So fuck you guys. I'm going home. Continue.
So anyways, long story short, this game on Facebook called Yeovil. Tanner was on there one night and he was talking to people,
Make
and he
friends.
ended up talking to this girl, and he convinced her to like
I did not
find a
convince
way to,
shit.
like,
It
sex
was all
them
the
up.
other person.
Wait.
And she She laid down on her bed in her apartment. Tanner put a chair on the bed and sat on it. And was like on there.
I know what game you're talking
And
about.
then my mom walked behind him on the computer.
No,
while he was
no one was home that day. I don't think it was just us. That's it. I think it was just us that day.
No, my mom was home because she caught you.
No, weren't they all at the casino?
No, my mom was home that day. She caught
You
you.
sure?
I am 100% positive.
I'm pretty sure Hayden was the only one there.
Call your mom.
It was
sure
either
Hayden-
my mom or it was Hayden that caught you. It was one of the two.
I'm almost positive it was Hayden. Because he came upstairs because he was sleeping. He said, "What are you guys doing still up?" And I was like, "Hey, Morgan's like, oh, I'll tell you." Alright, you want to embarrass me, asshole? I'm going to embarrass you. You ready for this?
What about the time
Yeah.
Walker sent you a picture of his nuts?
Hey, that's Walker. Anyway, this is about you, Fuzzy. Anyway, how about the time?
I'll tell one about Morgan.
I'm pretty sure we're about to tell the same story here.
Probably. Hayden's got good ones.
So-
Hayden lived with me for like 2 years.
Yeah, when he was actually, Hayden, do you want to tell it? Take
Alright.
it away, man.
Morgan, do I have your permission to tell this story?
Fuck him. Do it.
Shit.
Alright. So, I used to have this habit because when I was living there, Morgan had this habit of waking up in time for school.
Fuck
So
off.
I would
It's not
always
true.
That's
go into his room every morning, and I started out as waking him up gently, and that never worked. So I decided from then on I would go in and literally flip over his bed, and that's what I did. Grab his mattress and flip it completely over with him on it.
Hold on.
God.
The first couple times he did that, I literally stayed asleep for like another 2 hours.
That's
You
true.
lazy sack of shit.
That's true. One time I went in there, I go to flip his mattress over. I look down, and Morgan is humping his mattress in his sleep.
Yeah,
God.
it was a good dream. Fuck
Go
off.
of the
Leave me alone.
mattress, and I get the fuck out of Dodge.
Hayden was like, you know what? I'll let him have this one.
I was having
Yeah,
a good dream. Fuck off.
I'll let him have this
Yeah.
one.
he was having a good dream, but it was like, yes, mom, I'll do the dishes.
Oh
Mom."
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay, fuck right off.
That was his dream.
Get the fuck out of here.
God damn. That shit's
I
funny.
did not always not wake up for school.
You
Always,
was that you?
No.
No. Wait.
always.
Was that you or
There was
Walker
a-
that was always on Xbox?
That was probably me.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, it was probably me.
Shit. Man, that's funny.
Wait, you used to play on Xbox?
The
Does
360
everyone play on
days, man.
PlayStation now? Oh, 360 days.
Yeah, 360.
360 is the best console ever.
Still have it. It's right there.
I have a 360. It's over there. I just don't feel. It's
We
just.
all
I
have
don't
the
feel
most
like looking at it.
memories with that
We
console.
all played
Best
together on
console I ever played was Trevor's Mom 2.0.
Ooh.
Oh,
Best
Ooh.
game ever.
we all played 360 together, and then we all played Xbox
I
One
thought you
together.
were gonna say y'all played Trevor's Mom.
remember Total Miner Forge?
Yeah, boy.
Little Miner Forge.
The
Yeah, that was
bootleg
classic.
Minecraft. That was actually kind of more fun than Minecraft at the time.
It was more fun.
It was. It would be.
I enjoyed that one. That one didn't give me headaches.
Total Miner Forge and Doritos Crash Course. That's another.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good
Dude,
game.
that's classic.
Or the original Red Dead Online that we used to play.
Oh yeah, we used to play that. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was funny shit.
When bounties were a thing.
Or when me and Hayden were actually good at COD.
Eh.
I've never been good at COD. I'll say
You
that
could say
right
you've
now.
been good at COD, but you most realistically you just leveled up lots.
We just camped.
Yeah.
Remember when I would tear ass on MW3, but only on the map Slums?
That was
That's
Black
kinda
Ops 2.
Or yeah, Black Ops 2. That would be the only map that I could shred on.
In
That's what they say, you're a
MW3,
Slumdog Millionaire.
MW3 to like Black Ops 3, I think. I was a fucking loser.
Yeah, that's all you
Or
do.
an epic or shut up. You shut up, okay? A pro
That's really all
gamer.
you do.
Yeah, I would play Call of Duty literally from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. Or as soon as I got home from school, I boot up my Xbox, play some Call of Duty with the boys.
Tanner.
I don't know. Black Ops was never a big thing with me.
Black Ops 2.
And now we missed him. Hey, want to play
I
Call of
hated
Duty?
Black
Fuck
Ops
off, I'm
2.
sleeping.
Hayden, you
Sure.
want to hear Tanner get rattled?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do.
Tanner,
Mm.
how does it feel for you, knowing that you grew up out of Xbox 360 to become the very next.
What? What does that
oh
even
man,
mean?
that name brings back memories though.
Fuck that dude.
Why? What's
Some
Was Tanner
cockwad I met on
butt buddy on
Xbox.
Xbox. Hey Tanner.
Cockwad?
Yeah, some,
Hey Tanner!
some dickweed I met on Xbox.
Do you want to know a
Hey
dick we met?
Tanner!
Huh?
Tanner,
He
you're
was
fucking
T4P
retarded.
Noxy. He was a fucking cockhead.
Who?
He doesn't show me. Never mind. I almost gave it.
Totally. Somebody's gonna dox him. Like, holy fuck.
I have
guy
to
was
go
a
back to
prick.
this entire thing and blur
Like,
out
he
all
was
these
like-
names, you pieces of
we
shit.
were like, I was like really good friends with this guy online, and one day he's
Stop
just
breathing
like,
or I'll
no,
kill
I'm
you."
better than everyone.
Trevor, you're not Darth Vader.
Asshole.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking
Trevor,
people
I am your father.
I gotta step out
Like-
for a second.
do. Oh. Yeah. Anyways,
Purple. boat.
so we made his name like an actual thing you don't want to be called, and Noxy. That was his name. That was his name online, Noxy. T4P Noxy.
That's not okay.
No, N-O-X-I.
But you know what it sounds like and looks like. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
okay.
I know what it
That's
sounds
the
like.
point, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
That's funny.
me and this guy were really good friends for like a long time, and then one day he just turned into a fucking cock about everything.
We've all had those cockwads.
Yeah, and then after that, I was just like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm not dealing with your shit anymore. Fuck off.
I'm gonna be honest. I think getting an Xbox was probably the worst thing to ever happen to me.
I'm such
No.
an asshole
That
because
got
of
me
that
fat.
Xbox.
That's not what
What
got
got
you
you
fat.
fat?
Let's be
An
real here.
Xbox. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure if I'd never got an Xbox, I would be going outside a lot. Because I used to go outside fucking all
No.
the time.
Oh, trust me, buddy. I used to.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret as to what
And if
got
I
you
didn't get
fat.
an Xbox or if I didn't ask for one for Christmas, guaranteed I wouldn't have been playing
What
as
got
much.
you fat was your mom making you a full 4-course meal for dinner, and you still ask her to make you fucking chicken nuggets.
No, that's because whenever we went to No.
While we're on this topic,
that's
let's
because
not,
I had McDonald's like any chance I could get. Okay,
let's not forget this on the topic of Tanner and his eating habits.
fuck off.
And I believe it's still like this to his day. If he's got like multiple things on his plate, nothing can be touching. He used to have a separate fork for each thing.
Oh
I
my
used
God.
to. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I
no,
just- I
nothing
still
can be
don't like-
touching, but he uses the same fork.
Yeah, I still don't like my shit touching.
Tanner, are you okay? I was gonna ask you that. Are you one of those fucking guys that don't like the food touching?
I need the dividers. I need that plate. I need that plate that has the dividers on the thing.
My mom,
Wait, don't let one. Oh my god.
No, I was
my
just
mom
joking.
told Tanner to fuck off one time because, like, when I lived there, like, our families, like, one weekend we'd go to Tanner's parents' place for a barbecue. The next weekend they'd come to ours. So when he came to our place one weekend, my mom made like all this food, and he's like, "Can you make me chicken nuggets?" My mom was like, "No, fuck off. Eat what you eat. Like,
Chicken
eat what's
nuggets.
here."
Man, chicken nuggets are the shit. They're great.
Hurt your feelings.
They hurt my feelings. I gave my fucking nuggets.
I still remember when Grandma told you to fuck off because you asked her for chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
What does a man? What does a kid got to do to get his nuggies?
Grandma don't take no shit, man.
No,
She's 90 and she still don't take shit.
no. You know what's funny?
She's 90 and she still hit me with a wooden fucking spoon last time I was there because I was trying to steal pie.
Yeah.
Touch that
Your
pie.
fat ass would eat it before you even hit the fucking counter.
Okay,
You know
relax.
what's funny? You know what's funny now? I eat anything people give me. Unless it looks
Yeah,
funny.
same way.
That's why your breath always
Hey,
smells like shit.
That's
Hey.
true to an extent. That's true to an extent. He will eat it, but very, very slowly.
Yeah, if
he
I
doesn't
don't like it, I'll still eat it, but I'll eat it slowly. You can tell
Like
if I don't
literally,
like it.
he was at, when they were at my house visiting. I don't remember what we had, but literally he had a plate full, and it took him like an hour to not even finish half, and it was full. I'm like, you don't like it, do you? No, I'm just full. I liked it. It was good. Fuck you.
Fuck
Chicken
you.
nuggets are in the freezer, you fucking fat ass.
That's when I throw the plate in the garbage. Fuck yeah!
Chicken nuggets are in the freezer. Come
Damn.
on.
For real, for the longest time, that was all Tanner and Brady would eat was fucking
Chicken
chicken
nuggets,
nuggets.
Yeah,
bro.
Brady too. Yeah.
Chicken nuggets are good. Can't go wrong with some nuggies.
And I remember a story that my mom told me about that Tanner looked so much like Brady when he was born that your mom looked at you and was like, "Fuck off, put it back. I already had that one."
Fuck, that's funny.
That made it
I
so
already
much
have
funnier.
it. I already got one of those.
That's funny because we looked. It's stupid how identical we looked, and we were like
You guys
we're like
look so
6 years
identical.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid how fucking identical we looked.
The crazy part is you guys look identical, but you were adopted.
Hey, that's not true.
See, that's the
Those
crazy
were
thing about
adopted
it.
photos.
I'll show you adopted photos.
You and Trevor got switched at birth.
Oh god. That show
Trevor's an
sucks.
actual full-blooded new.
Shit.
Tanner, here's my status card. I guess it's yours.
Hell yeah. Time to go get discounts on everything.
That's a little bit.
Discounted to
You
take
know what's
the
funny?
tab.
I don't even use the status card
Why?
because there's just no point.
There's no point. Trevor uses it all the
Personally,
time.
I don't use it. I'm like,
Ah,
what's the
mosquito!
fucking point?
What's wrong with mosquitoes?
I have it
Suck your
for
blood
like
and give
another
you
piece of ID.
COVID-19.
That's all I have it for.
I don't gotta get a fishing license. I don't...
Yeah,
you know what's
Trevor
fuck-
fuck?
legit.
You know what's
poached
stupid?
fish.
I got a fishing
Yeah.
license 3 years ago, 2018 April, because I went one weekend. I didn't have one, but I still fished. Like I didn't like fish. I just cast the line and gave it some route to someone else. I just want to feel involved. And then
Yeah.
I got a
Story of your
license.
life.
I got a license, and I still haven't gone.
Well, it's probably
You
expired.
know you have to buy a
You gotta
license.
like renew it every year, man. Every
Every
season.
year.
No, I
Yeah.
got 3 years. It expires this year
Yeah,
in
Did you
December.
even buy it?
That's your outdoors card. The permit you gotta buy every year.
No, I have a
sometime.
no.
No, they had
I have a
fishing licenses.
no. I have
Yeah,
a
they
3-year
have a
fishing license.
3-year
I could,
fishing license that you can buy. It's like $120.
yeah, I paid that. I paid that. Never went.
Yeah. It's
pissed.
like the funny thing about that status card thing
Hmm?
is you can fish anywhere on native lands and they can't do anything about it. Sure, you can go to court for it, but it's most likely you'll win. I was told by fiance's dad and whatnot.
Hmm.
He's like, it's most likely you'll win anyway.
It's funny
What
because
the
natives are
fuck?
known
That
as
just scared the
drifters
shit out of me.
or some crap like
Oh my
that.
God.
Which is
it's funny because I can go into
My
Al's.
cat climbed up the cat tree and on my fucking shoulder.
I thought you
I
seen
can
another
go-
picture of Morgan's hairy belly.
Mm.
I can go into Al's in Sioux and ask for a fishing license, and I don't even need to say anything because the guy that works there knows exactly who I am, so he knows all my information already.
I hate
He's like,
everything.
you
Because you're
live
the
in
hottest one
Winnipeg?
that walks in there. Of course they're gonna know who you.
No, it's because he's best friends with my cousin John. Thank you.
You don't even know
The
you.
skinniest man over in Sioux Lookout. So
Yeah.
Damn.
it all fucking goes together.
John who? What?
Joe Mama.
Oh, yeah, I can't fucking.
Shut up.
Funny 'cause he said
Yes,
John,
we
not Joe.
There you go, Trevor.
Stop sending
Shut up.
messages. I keep seeing a blue thing pop up. I don't like it.
I don't know what that
Oh.
is. I don't know who that is.
Anybody got any other interesting stories?
That's my
Just
boy.
one time,
Good
that
movie, yay or
Batman.
nay?
What'd you say?
Oh, I got one about
That's
Trevor.
my boy.
Yay.
Good movie, yay or nay?
That's my
Yeah.
boy. That's like a big
Great
fat
movie.
yay for me.
That's like a top
Yeah.
5.
I can watch that movie still, and I've seen it at least
Ice
30
Baby.
times, and I still laugh my ass off.
I got a story about Trevor.
Uh-oh.
Ronnie.
So he was in the kitchen at Tanner's one day, and he was going to put his shoes on, and he was holding his shoes, and Trevor was like, I think you were like 4, but you were holding your shoes, and you dropped one, and you went, oh shit. And Aunt Susie whipped a fucking wooden spoon out of the drawer. It was like, what the hell did you just say?
It's like a
You're like,
ninja star.
Shit.
Oh,
I remember I
sad.
spilt milk on the table one time and Susie got right up in my grill.
Right up my grill.
Fuck, that's funny.
What are you doing? Why did you spill that?
My mom's
I'm
a
just trying to
badass,
eat-
yo.
I'm just trying to eat my peanut butter sandwich and have my milk.
Tanner's
My mom's like,
dad mooned me
she's
one
like an
time.
80s fucking biker with the mullet and fucking Fu Manchu mustache.
Who made you?
Always telling Tanner to suck a wiener.
True.
Yeah.
Tanner's dad mooned me one time.
Big deal. Hate him.
Moon-
Moves me all the
Every
time.
time
to
I
me.
fucking FaceTime, he fucking moons me.
I
Fucking,
remember seeing. I
All you
remember
see is
seeing
a big
Brady.
No.
goofy ass on the fucking screen.
I was in the living room and Uncle Noof goes, he's like, hey, he's like, you ever seen a full moon out in the daytime? I was like, no. He's like, look, and he points out the window, and I was like, it's like plus 30 and sunny outside. What the hell? And I turned around and he was just bent over, bare ass out, like bent over. I was like, oh
And
my
ever
that's
god.
since
funny.
then, Morgan has been into dude.
All right. Here's my story about Brady mooning me. Okay.
Oh shit.
So this
This
is
is a mooning
That's
now.
big
This
moon.
is
Mooning
way
stories.
back
I have
when.
about
This is way
Brady, too.
back when sleepovers were cool.
It's true.
They still are. You guys
Wait.
gonna come over
Yeah, I know
tonight?
it. And
He brings you at a
anyways,
sleepover? That's a
Tanner
little
still
weird.
invites me every weekend.
okay, so
Yeah, I
this
still
is
invite him. He never comes.
Tanner, you know Dom's place, Dom's old place, right?
Mhm.
Just we all go in the basement, we set up our TVs and our systems, and we all play System Link.
I remember
great,
there.
great
I remember
times.
Brady wanted to go there one time. He's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you gotta come with me because I don't want to. I want to go play games." Like, huh? You gotta come with me. Let's go. I'm like, okay. He gave me a PSP. I just played that. And you guys played Halo.
We did.
Isn't that the
And
time
that's
he
why we
came
met
back,
Tanner.
got in trouble, and got the belt?
No. What?
Oh, okay.
No.
He got the belt one time because he was trying to go to Dom's and bring his TV, but your dad wouldn't let him because it was a school night.
No, this was on the
Dude.
weekend.
They used to be so strict about that. Like, at least when I was younger, about not playing games in the house and going outside to play. So the smart ass I am, I brought my TV outside and my Nintendo outside and plugged it into the shed outside.
Oh my god.
And my mom was like, "You better get that down before Noof gets home." What are you gonna do? I'm outside. Told me to get outside. And they never did say anything about it, so almost on a daily occasion, I'd bring it outside. I was getting my fresh air. Playing Donkey Kong Country sitting out there on the Super Nintendo.
Alright,
Okay,
so-
continue story.
Yeah. So one day, I think it was like the summer, I think. Anyways, I was like, I've been at Dom's, like we would stay over there for like weeks at a time, right? We wouldn't go home. We were like 10, 12, 13. And we would all just stay at Dom's forever because his grandma would get mad at us if we don't eat or anything. So it was kind of like a second home for us. So one day I was gonna go home because my parents told me to. And it wasn't like, oh, you have to come home. It was just like, go home just to go home for a while. So I told him that Dom and Brady this, and he was like, no, you gotta stay here. We're playing games all night tonight. I was like, no, I gotta go home. My parents want me at home. And he's like, no. He's like, if you go home, I'm gonna sit on you and I'm gonna moon you. So what he did was, I was sitting on the bed and I was just like, no, I gotta go home. And then he fucking tackled me down. He fucking pulled his pants down and he fucking wrestled me, and then he put his ass right in my face. I swear to God, he farted.
Oh,
Pulled
fuck,
some
that's
wrestling shit on me. I was like, oh god, no. And I called my mom and I told him I was staying again because Brady mooned me.
Brady's like, you leave. You're getting it again.
Pretty much.
Mom, I had to stay. Brady pulled
One
his
time,
pants
Brady.
down.
That's what I said. I was like,
One time,
Mom,
Brady.
Brady pulled his pants down and now I gotta stay here. She's like, okay.
Tanner
One
got a couple
One
nuts
time-
out of the locker.
What?
Tanner got a couple ball pictures.
It's true.
Chased Tanner around with his tubes one time.
Was what?
What?
He chased Tanner around with his tubes. He would like
I
he
don't
would
think
pull
so.
down his waist. He pulled down his waistband one time. He's like, "Here, look at them, Tanner." And Tanner would be like, "You
Fucking-
fucking gross! Get that out of my face!" And fucking be like chasing him around.
Man, it sucks being the youngest brother. It
Tanner.
sucks so bad. What?
I'm gonna
What
put a
about-
thing in here and see if Morgan can tell this story.
Dude,
Tell
my
me
cat
about
one
that.
time, she would used to get
I was
mold.
just about to say that, Hayden.
And fucking
Oh
my cat
God.
used to get moles from the basement all the time and bring them upstairs and play with them. She was a sick
Yeah.
fuck. And she brought one up dead one time. She just left it there, jumped up on her cat tree, went to bed. So put it in a bag and throw it out, but instead of putting it in the bag, he fucking threw it at me. And I
God.
screamed like the biggest bitch you've ever heard. He chased me around the entire house. There was not much room to go, so I got fucking dead rat, in
Okay.
my dead mole in my face, like for like 5
Here's
minutes.
Does everyone here know what the goat is, or should I explain it?
I mean, you could explain the goat if you want.
You fucked the goat, didn't you?
Don't talk about your mom like that.
Oh.
Just because she's got a beard doesn't make her a goat.
Oh.
Damn.
It's when.
Right in the feelings.
So it's when you take
Wait,
all your junk.
whoa. Before you
What?
before you proceed to this, it's gonna get pretty graphic. So continue.
I'll even put a picture of it, and we can link the picture.
I
Just
mean, I
kidding.
wouldn't.
So it's when you take all your junk and make sure your wiener is like good and stretched, and you tuck it
Aw.
underneath your balls, so it tucks under and almost touches your asshole on the other side, and then you bend over, so it looks like a goat's fucking face there, just balls and a wiener dick sticking out the back. I used to do that to Tanner all the fucking time. Hey Tanner, look,
Wait, what?
yeah.
Whoa! Back
I
the
used to
fuck
show it all
up!
the fucking time.
Back the fuck up! What?
Yeah.
Me too.
I used to show that to him all the time.
He did it to me too.
Wait, you're
I
talking
showed it
about?
to my mom once too, actually, on FaceTime.
You know what's
I think.
You know what's funny?
Explain it.
No one gets
Explain
mad
it
when he
again.
does it because it's fucking funny.
Okay, you
What?
take
Okay, what?
you take your dick,
Huh?
Yeah.
you tuck it underneath your balls,
Okay.
so it almost touches your asshole.
You have your legs like
Your
close
legs
together,
are
by the
kind
way.
of spread, and then you close them together. So when you bend over, all you see is a fucking ball sack and the tip of a dick sticking out the back, and it looks like a fucking.
That's like so you like do the mangina
Yep, and
position
you just bend
then
over.
you bend
And bend over. And show
That's
it from the
fucking
back.
That's the brief way to explain it. The
Try it
vagina
in
that
the
you bend
mirror. It
over.
looks actually pretty good. Ask Tanner.
Wouldn't
he knows.
it look? Oh, because it would be like a billy goat, because it would have the
Yeah,
rough.
exactly. It looks like a billy goat. And
Fuck
no
this
one
episode,
fucking
man.
cares. They just laugh their fucking ass off. Fuck.
Fuck this
God.
episode, man.
I remember we stayed at your house for a weekend, Hayden, when you guys were in Winkler. I think it was the week after my dad's funeral, and we were sitting in the living room, and all I heard was "bah," and I turned around and you were doing it.
I probably
Bah.
showed the good 7 or 8 times that week.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was funny.
I had a
now-
friend in high school.
Fucking
I had a
white
friend in
people.
high school.
Oh god.
No, listen to this. I had a friend in high school, and we used to always crash at his place because he had a sick ass like basement, and his parents didn't really care. So we'd always go there and we would sleep there. We would all sleep on the floor. But one time, one of our friends fell asleep, but we were all still drinking. And for some reason, this one friend would always do this. The first person to fall asleep, he fucking would whip out his dick and fucking he teabagged the person literally. Like he put his balls right on their fucking face.
Oh,
And
my
fucking
God.
the person would wake up and and his dick smelled. Like he would whip it out
Oh!
and it smelled. Disgusting, dude.
That's
Dude.
like true.
No, not even
There.
like the point like no, not even to the point that I got in my face before. It was the point where like if he would whip it out, the whole room would smell. Like that's how gross.
Oh my god.
I am not even joking.
Dude.
I'm not
like
even joking.
What the fuck's wrong with you people? Jesus.
Not me.
I like how
It was
they-
somebody else.
He had to clarify. He was like, "I've never had a dick in my face before."
God.
Not
Don't
his
worry, couldn't hook you up.
This podcast gone sexual real quick.
Tanner bought a Spider-Man poster one time, and he was too scared to put it up because it was like
Yeah, it was fucking
dark.
scary.
It was like a
So
he
it
was
was-
too scared to hang it up.
I fucking love Spider-Man, and the Amazing Spider-Man was just coming out, and there's this poster I seen at Walmart. I was like, ooh, I want it. It looked nice in the daytime, but I realized, if I hang this up, I'm gonna get my shit scared out of me because I used to sleep with my TV on all night just to have some background noise. So the way I had it, the light would shine on it, but it was just Spider-Man, like in a dark thing, on a wall, and the shadow was just a big spider. So every time I rolled over on the side of my wall and I looked, it's just a fucking shadow just standing there, and it's like, okay, that's gotta go. Cool.
What?
You know what would be a good one to tell that doesn't have anything to do with this?
What's that?
Tell us about the people that used to live in the co-op where her husband was born without a butthole.
What the fuck am I
What?
walking into?
Oh God!
What is this podcast becoming? It went from school stories and childhood stories to weird shit.
We're just telling funny stories people
I
probably like.
What about that guy?
Did you know there's a
did
medical
talk
disease where
about
you
that
shit out your
almost
dick?
every fucking day.
What?
There's a medical there's a medical disease where you shit out of your dick.
Tanner,
Yeah.
the
It's
guy
called
that
shit dick.
the guy that used to live 2 houses down from us in the co-op was literally born without an asshole.
How did he poop?
They
I
had
think
to
it was
cut
like
a hole.
yeah,
Every time he had
and
to
like
poop.
when he has to
They
go,
make
he
him like
has
an
to go.
artificial asshole, and it's got no muscle. So if he has to poop wherever he is, if he's not by a toilet, it just comes out.
That's not right.
Yeah, because the hole would heal, right? So they had to cut a hole and put one of those like stretcher things they use for earrings.
Wait, what?
God.
It was
God.
You know what
it
I'm
was like
talking about?
Yeah. It was like a Play-Doh fun factory back there. Man.
Jesus Christ.
You could change all
God.
the heads and make whatever
That is
shape
so
you
sad.
wanted.
Dude. I don't like that at all.
Imagine, like, I would never eat dairy. You're just at work or on the bus or
What
something.
if you have tacos?
Oh God!
Favorite
That's why you
tacos
don't have tacos.
What if you want tacos?
You're sitting
Sure,
at
Oh,
home.
you're gonna
my
cook your
God.
hose ready then.
Sometimes you want tacos.
Yeah, go sit on the toilet and start eating.
Just
'Cause it's
sit
gonna
in the
leak
shower
out your
with
ass.
tacos.
That is such a horrible thing to laugh at. I'm sorry.
It's horrible to
It's
laugh at.
funny though. It's funny though.
It is funny, but still, it's bad.
Fuck.
Oh,
All right, I'll tell the Boyle story next podcast. Okay. Okay.
What? You know what? We're already in the gross shit. Go for it.
Nope. No, thank you. Next podcast.
I don't even know what the next podcast is gonna be. What if it's about horror
Exactly. Next podcast.
that's a
Okay.
horror story.
stuff? I
Having
guess
a
that is a
boil
horror
on your
story.
ass cheek.
Yeah, it's awful. Okay, I'm telling the story.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
It's not like this.
You
fucking-
fucker.
Oh my God.
All right.
There's not even a story behind it. It's just a fucking ass boil.
Yeah.
It
my
resulted
story,
in
right?
another hole in the ass.
Okay, so here's how it all started. So one day, I was just sitting here, you know, driving my taxi, being like, it's a nice day outside, nice and sunny. One day I went home, and I was like, I just thought I had an ass pimple, as we say. Yeah, you love it. And anyways, so I just thought I wasn't ready.
Viewing himself.
Okay, there we go. So I just thought it was nothing, right? So
I didn't know
so
you
went to
saying it
bed.
was a nice sunny day was so funny.
It was a nice sunny day outside when I discovered it. So I just
Right
thought it was nothing. So I waited a couple of days, and then I realized one day it started to hurt when I was sitting down. I was like, why does it hurt so much? And then I was like, driving, and I went home that night and I checked again, and I was like, oh, okay, well it's probably just pimple not ready yet, and so I just left it. And then the weekend came, and this thing was huge by then. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? It only took like a day to grow, like to a huge fucking thing. So me just thinking it was like a big ass pimple. Kayla tried to do it. It was
What? Pop it?
interesting. Yeah, it would try to pop it
Ooh.
and all that, and only a little bit would come out. And so I was like, okay. On the weekend, I was just like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
You
I
have to
gotta go
double
the
fist it, you know?
hospital."
You just gotta.
Yeah, I tried, Tanner. I tried.
You should have called me. I would have done it.
I should have.
Just kidding. I wouldn't. have.
Anyways, okay, so I was like on my way to the emerge, limping my way to my truck, got in my truck, drove all the way there, crying the whole way. Not really. And
Crying
got there.
away.
Someone asked me, "Hey, what's wrong with you, man?" I was like, "My ass really hurts."
Yeah, and I got to the thing, and you have to pay for parking. So you don't have to do it now, but I was looking at it. I was like, do I have to pay for parking? So I was like, I just went by it, and I went inside and I asked them. I was like, do I have to pay for parking? They're like, no, it's open because of what's happening. I was like, oh. So I was sitting in there, and I actually stood up because I couldn't stand sitting anymore. So I was just walking around, and I put my phone in my back pocket for some reason. I don't know why I did. And then so I was walking around, and then I went to go reach for my phone, but it was on the wrong side, and then my hand was wet.
Oh god.
And I was wondering, I looked at my hand. I was like, why is there blood on my hand? And then I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. I was like, it was all bloody. I was so sad. And so and it was annoying at this point because I can't wear jeans and I couldn't work because of this fucking thing on my ass. So they called me in finally. He called me in and he was all like, oh, he's like, you can have a seat. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. he's like, okay. I was like, oh, it's one of those things. I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, so
All
tell
right,
me what's
drop your
going on.
pants.
He's like, I was like, I got this boil on my ass. I didn't know it was a boil at the time. I just have something growing on me.
It's a mushroom.
It's a mushroom.
Mushroom.
And then he was like, "Okay, show me." And I was like, "All right." And I showed him, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, that's a." I'll call
He's
the
like,
doctor
holy
right away."
shit, you got a third head!
And so I was waiting in their marriage, right? So I was walking around, and I was like, "Oh my god, where's this guy?" He came in, and he was like, "Okay, drop it, let me see." And I showed him, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, that's infected, and you did the
Yeah,
smart thing by coming in."
Infected ash cheek.
Yeah, my infected ass cheek. Yeah, he was like, "Wow."
Better than having an infected dick.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, he was like, "Okay, just lay down here and drop your pants." Usually people buy me dinner first, but still. Anyways, so he said, "Okay, I'm gonna freeze it. The worst part about this is the freezing." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, when I put the freezing in." And then, okay, so he put the freezing in, which was like the worst fucking thing ever, because all the freezing is being put into my big ass boil on my ass. And then apparently, as soon as he said he poked it, it all started oozing out. It was like
Oozing, he says.
oozing. And one of the worst pains I've ever felt was the freezing going in, which made me cry. Not really.
Now, is it wisdom teeth level freezing? Like, where they give you, like, 6 needles?
I think so.
When I got my
No,
wisdom
I was
teeth out,
passed
they
out for
gave me
wisdom
at least
teeth.
6 needles each tooth.
They put me down for that.
They put you down.
So anyway, so after that was all done and it's settled, he grabbed the scalpel and he cut me open and he was like, "Oh my
Oh.
god!" He said it was
Wait,
like,
don't make that sound. Don't. You're like,
Mute
when-
again.
he took a scalpel to my ass and he's like, "Oh my god."
Holy fuck.
he's like,
Oh my
he's
god.
like,
I'm
"Okay."
gonna piss my pants.
Okay. First thing he said was, "Tell me if it hurts."
Oh my god, tell me if it hurts. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Trevor, why do you have to be that way? Come on. I'm trying to tell a story here.
Oh,
about
this
my
doctor
physical
sounds
life.
like a sexual feed.
Okay.
He was
Oh,
touching your ass and he said,
Okay, so
oh
he
my
was
god,
like,
let me know if it hurts.
Okay, so he cut it, and apparently what he said, he was like, "Oh my god, it was all oozing out."
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
he finished.
He
What?
finished.
Okay. We can get some laughs in here. It's funny.
He's getting muted again.
Okay, so,
What did he finish?
so after
You
all that,
know.
I never saw the after, but at one point when he cut me open and he had some scissors with him, which was like scary to me.
Whoa.
And so I think at one point he tried to open the boil hole bigger, and I'm guessing
Oh!
he was using his finger because it felt like he was tearing. Oh, you
What the
left.
fuck?
Do I need to repeat that?
Oh.
It felt, and yeah. And long story
Fuck.
short, after that, and he stuffed me.
What?
Hey,
Clinton, word your
stuffed
shit
his
better.
hole.
He
stuffed his-
stuffed
after
me
that,
full
the
of garbage.
doctor
What do you want me to
stuffed
say?
Word it better. Don't say he after he finished. He stuffed me.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, no, we're not even gonna talk about. Okay, this is how the whole thing went. Okay, so the doctor took the scalpel to my ass and said, "Oh my god, let me know if it hurts." And then he's like,
"Oh my god!"
"Oh my god, it's oozing."
Shut up.
And then
then
he
he
finished. And then he finished.
We gotta get some
Holy
laughs out of it.
fuck. That literally sounded like that fucking. You literally sound like you're testifying like that Family Guy episode when he got the prostate exam.
I'm a doctor.
Anyways,
Oh
after that, he was all like, he's like, "You got Tylenol at home?" I never saw what was on the cloth he had. Don't even go there. And then
Chloroform.
oh god, he told me the last thing he said to me was like, "Do you got Tylenol?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Use it," and then that was it.
I
walked
would have
home
said,
and
"Give
I
me
was,
some threes, motherfucker. I want some Tylenol threes. Fuck."
and then
Oh.
I was walking home. I was driving home and I went to my mom's house. I was like, my ass hurts.
She's like, why? The doctor stuffed me.
And I can tell you right now, I had to go to the clinic a couple times after that to get the gauze replaced.
To get your ass
He
stuffed.
needed
And that was, yeah,
to
pretty
put
much
with
to get my ass stuffed. So pretty much after all that, that was like the most time besides Kayla and my mom who saw my ass.
That's
It
what
was
you
like
were gonna
four
say.
women. It was like
That's the
4
most
women
time that
and
Kayla
2
and my
men.
mom would stuff my ass.
4 women and 2 men. That was the most people outside my. Yeah, that's all my ass. And the doctor was hot.
I have an embarrassing story.
4 women and 2 men. Who was the other guy?
Me.
2 men, and the nurse, the guy who
Oh.
checked me in.
Okay, I have an embarrassing story.
JK.
Yeah, okay, go.
Okay, so
He sighed. You know it's a good one. You know it's a good one when the
Okay.
guy sighs before he tells it.
I had to go to the doctor because I had this pain in my lower stomach,
Ooh.
and it went down to my fucking balls. It was that bad.
Jeez.
I've had that.
And okay, so I had to go. We went to emergency room. My girlfriend was there. I'm gonna clarify that for a good case. My mom was also there, but okay. So the doctor's like,
Trevor.
she's okay. First of all, she's like or she like, can you guys leave the room? And I was like, can my girlfriend stay? Because I knew what he was gonna do. And this doctor's gay and was a guy. I knew what the fuck he was gonna do because he wanted to fucking touch my balls. And he fucking gave me a fucking ball exam and felt around my junk, and I'm sitting there with my girlfriend there, and she's laughing her ass off, and I'm fucking like, fuck you. And then
Wait. Hold on a second. Did you get a boner?
no, I didn't get a boner. His hands were freezing. I fucking pictured
Okay, you didn't say the fact that it was a guy, and that's why he didn't get a boner. Is the fact that the guy's hands were cold that he didn't get a boner.
If they were warm, oh yeah, it'd be hard.
No, it was the
They
fact
were
that my
warm
girlfriend
on
was. It was the fact that my girlfriend was there. I didn't want her to see that. Just kidding.
Wait, you didn't want her to see you get hard in
You
front
didn't
of a guy?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Holy shit.
I hope my viewers understand sarcasm of me being a fucking fucking around, or else everyone's gonna think I'm fucked.
Did you not hear the Boyle story of how I was saying?
I know, yeah, but that was fucked.
Dude, that's funny.
God, you guys love
So,
the
yeah,
Boyle story.
So what I got
I've had
from
my junk fucking touched up by a few doctors. Most of them were girls, but that was the one time it
He
was
was
a
gonna
guy.
say by you dudes.
Yeah, so it's
No, it was my most of the time it's girl doctors that come into the room. They usually ask girl doctors to do it, but the guy did it this time.
Personally for me, I feel more comfortable if it's a guy. That's just me though.
I would fuck no.
Didn't even pop a
then
boner
what if-
in her face.
Fuck that. That'd be awesome if I could pop a boner and she starts sucking if she's good looking.
What the fuck? What the hell do I name this episode? Childhood Stories Gone Sexual?
It's true.
Total-
That sounds like a
total-
slippery slope right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
Trevor
fuck.
just turns it all fucking bad.
Stories are not meant for Sunday dinner. I tell you that much. For fuck's sake.
That's what you should call it. Stories not meant for Sunday dinner.
Okay.
Stories not meant for your mama's house or something like that.
There you go.
Stories
That's a
meant for
perfect
Trevor's
episode.
mom.
Stories not meant for
Wait.
Sunday dinner.
Do
Stories
most,
with 5 guys you shouldn't bring home to your mom.
most podcasts start like this?
Sexual?
Bro, it started off like our last podcast was so not tame, but like in the way that we were talking about other people's stories. But this podcast we've just been fucking rambling
The
for
only
2
stories
hours or
we
how long.
told, the only stories we told last podcast were horror stories and serial killers.
Well, I talked about the one story I talked about was real fucked up with the tree branch though.
This one is all random shit, and it's lasted longer than the other one.
Because we had shit planned for that one. This one was just going off on the limb.
This one's just us telling stories about our lives.
I don't know
This
how it
One
went from that.
podcast idea where me and fucking Hayden should tell our fucking crazy drug stories. He should tell the one about the dragon trying to fucking
That's
eat his
not-
girlfriend.
Oh fuck! All right, that's for a different podcast.
That's a different
Yeah, that
podcast.
could be
That's a
so
different one.
Cause yeah,
Next,
we'll
me and
me and
Trevor
him will
in the
tell
hot
us.
seat.
Oh,
Well,
God.
fuck, none of the rest of you guys haven't had the experiences
I have
me and him have with
I have one experience and that's it.
What with drugs?
I
Yeah.
got a funny experience with Tanner smoking. Okay, so
No,
this is
that's
when we
for
were in
another
Toronto.
one. Another one.
No,
No,
that's not.
All
okay,
this stuff is
fine.
for the next one. Don't worry.
Let's save that
fine.
for another time.
Aiden, you can tell the camping story next time too,
Camping story.
What big story?
with the park rangers.
Oh god. Next episode sounded like a doozy.
No, you know what? That's just a regular story. Why don't you tell that one right now? It's just a
No,
regular
no,
story.
That's
Yeah,
for
it's
the
just a
next
regular
one.
story.
That's for
Tell
the
it now.
Next one will be about like our drug stories, alcohol stories, anything like that. Like that'll be part of our podcast.
You know what's
maybe
funny?
next
Every time I've been drunk, I wasn't like drunk, if that makes sense.
A little
Yeah, I know
teaser.
what you're talking about.
When a female partner walks by your tent and you yell face down, ass up, bitch.
Me and Tanner were fucking. I was hammered that night at the Legion. Me and Tanner were drinking like motherfucking
I wasn't.
fish.
That's the
that night.
funny thing.
Okay, I was drinking like a fish.
No,
but
I
Tanner
wasn't
was-
hammered.
Oh, you weren't hammered, but I was.
I was in the
fucking, 'cause
double
I don't.
digits.
We were drinking a lot. That
Yeah,
night.
we
I
were.
remember I kept going up. I was like, no, I'm paying. I kept fucking just going up and grabbing drinks, and oh my god.
You gave me money to buy drinks, and then I said, "What do you want?" He's like, "Here, I'll go buy." Then you're like, "Here, I'll go buy some." I'm like, "Dude, you already gave me your money." He's like, "I gave you that?" I'm like, "Yeah, you just did." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, go buy me some drinks."
I was fucking hammered, dude.
Oh boy, next
We were
one's a doozy.
drinking rum and coke with cursing. Oh, that was a good one.
We got a few.
How long
I'm-
have we been going for anyway?
We've been going for an hour 45.
Well, should we go 15 more minutes, make it 2 hours, or what?
2 hours
go
flat.
for
Well, I
another-
gotta cut out some
Let's
stuff.
let's go for another 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh yeah.
You're making
An
my
all-nighter podcast.
you're making my dick hurt.
Okay, so drunk stories are for another one, right?
Yeah, all those stories
Yeah,
for the
drunk.
next, another
Okay.
time.
Okay. I got a story to tell you guys. I'll
Oh,
tell
boy.
you. I'll tell you who it's about off stream
Okay.
Yeah.
because we all.
But don't
know who
spoil the
this
story.
is. No, I'm not going to. I'll just tell you who it's about.
All right.
Okay.
I want Bruno on next
Go ahead.
time. I want him to tell that story.
Yeah, we're gonna have our special guest Bruno to tell the story.
Oh yeah, Bruno.
Tanner's alright.
Like
Hayden's the
it.
only one that doesn't know that story.
Hayden
and
doesn't
we're
know
not
it,
allowed-
I
and that's
don't know
what's
the story
perfect about it.
either.
I don't know like the full details. I just know what happened.
Why is it perfect that I don't know about it?
Because you're gonna have a fucking ball when you hear about it.
Literally, all you have to know, Hayden, is that he's a fucking legend. That's all
He
you have
is
to
a
know.
legend.
He is a
Did he
legend.
score
Yeah.
twins and the moms?
What?
No.
What?
Did he score twins and their parents?
No.
That's weird.
What? He pulled off the boyhood dream. That's all I'm gonna say. He pulled off
He
that
did.
boyhood dream.
I was gonna say something, but that would give it away.
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say
There's one key. There's one.
We
keyword
all
though.
knew me. Yeah.
There's one keyword. If you say it, it's gonna give it away.
It is.
Hey, you're gonna spoil it if you know. Like, you already almost spoiled it.
Yeah. Don't.
Teacher.
Okay. You motherfucker!
Oh my god. He says it.
Morgan,
didn't
you're
hear it.
banned. Okay, good.
Okay.
This has to be a full like surprise for when Hayden hears this. He's gonna have a grand old
Does
time.
Morgan even know this story?
I don't even think he
I
knows.
don't.
He doesn't know this.
Oh,
story.
but he fucking. What the
He
fuck?
guessed that piece of shit.
I only found out
Morgan!
this story within the last like couple months when we were playing Minecraft with Bruno.
Dude, I've done that too.
What?
Great.
It's too late. We gotta tell the story now.
No. Next time. No. Because I want Bruno.
No,
to-
no,
I want
that's
them
not
to
a
compare.
good story. No.
I want them to compare.
Okay.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go for longer, we need more stories. Like,
Well, we can tell, but no. This is like that's a whole fucking other one. So I want
Wait, so
Bruno
what's
in
the-
here to compare stories. I hate.
What's the topic? What's the topic for next one then?
I thought we were doing like
Teachers.
yeah, teachers,
stories.
drug stories.
part of
alcohol.
it's gonna be like drug
Alright.
stories, like
Mm.
drunk stories, anything like that.
Oh, you know what's gonna be funny?
What?
My teacher crush is gonna see the next podcast.
Who's your teacher crush?
Don't say
Oh,
names. Don't say
buddy.
names.
I can't say it.
Don't say names. You
I'll
say
tell
off.
you
You
off-
say
I'll
off.
tell you off
Send it in the
podcast.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tanner likes.
I
it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to make
I'm
Tanner
sorry,
have
I'm
to
sorry,
edit
I
it
didn't-
out. Is
You fucking bitch.
What'd you say?
Is it?
Oh, you know it, buddy.
Yeah.
Tanner's gonna have to edit that out. What do you
What?
mean she's gonna watch the podcast?
Well, she'll be just She'll just be looking through YouTube one night, and then she'll
Oh,
click
what's
on
this
one of them and
total
listen to it.
fuckery? What
And then
is
she'll
this?
find out that most of us went to her class.
Oh man, all of us wanted to dog her.
Oh, trust me, yeah. Trust me.
Oh, we're all children.
But that's not who I was talking about. I was talking about
What?
that one guy, you know.
Oh shit.
That one guy.
What? That's
Yeah,
a,
one guy.
that's a
from grade 7.
that's a twist.
Fuck.
Mr.
I'm gonna beat the living shit out if you make me go look for this again.
Watching
God
this
damn it, I have to
video
edit.
behind you over the science table.
I'm cutting this part out. Eat my ass.
You start calling you like Simpsons characters. Oh yeah, you like that, Homer?
And then you do
God,
his
what?
little.
Hey,
Oh, fucking Mr.
I
hate
remember
you
there's
all.
this one teacher. This one teacher. I can't remember his name,
I
but
hate
he
you
looked
all.
like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Was your teacher
look-
Ewan McGregor?
I think so. I think that's who it was. He looked exactly like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars.
Oh.
He was researching a role.
Are you guys fanboying over a dude? You fucking
Yeah,
weirdos?
dude. I totally would. I would bang that man.
Have you ever
Trust
seen
me.
Ewan McGregor?
One man you would bang. Go.
Ryan Reynolds?
John Stamos. Just kidding.
I'd
No
fuck
one,
John Stamos.
no one said it at the same time as me, so I feel left out.
Morgan,
You're
one man
telling
you would
me-
bang.
You're telling me
What?
you wouldn't fuck Ryan Reynolds?
One man you would
I'd
bang.
fuck Ryan Reynolds.
The Rock.
I'd
He's
fuck
gonna
The Rock,
tear you a
dude.
new
I think
one.
he's too much man for you.
I agree with Clinton. I'd go Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is a babe.
Ryan Reynolds is pretty.
And he'd make you laugh while you're fucking, so it'd be great.
He'd pull
Oh
a
my
ring-
god.
He'll pull a ring pop out of his bum.
He would.
He'd wear his Deadpool costume.
You would
Ooh,
do
you're
something
getting.
like that.
Ooh.
He'd be like,
All right, I'm with
"You're
Ryan
just like
Reynolds now.
Colossus."
Ryan Reynolds all the way.
Ryan Reynolds, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You get dead.
I told Kayla if she cheated on me with Ryan Reynolds, I would totally be okay with that.
Because you'd be like, in a way, I fucked Ryan Reynolds too.
Exactly.
Hey, that's my thing. Like if I had a girlfriend, they had a chance to fuck a celebrity, like just fuck
Do
it.
it.
Do it. Don't be an idiot.
Do it.
You know, don't be
When I
stupid.
said
You
to
know,
Kayla, I was like, I
What
wouldn't
if that
care.
celebrity was Steve Buscemi?
Okay,
who the
no.
fuck? Oh, Steve. Never mind. Steve Buscemi. Yeah, come in.
Put a picture of Steve Buscemi there, Tan.
Like what
This
I told
guy,
Kayla was,
boom.
if she fucked Ryan Reynolds or another girl, I would totally be okay with that.
That's hot.
And also to mention, I stole her from her last boyfriend, so I'm a winner.
Suck my dick. Man. Good stuff.
What do you guys what are you posting here?
Posting what?
Okay, now we're gonna talk about movies.
Lost virginity stories. Go.
I'm out.
That was the whole point of that.
All right. We've been going for like an hour 50,
That is
Yeah, I
it.
think you could cut it.
and I gotta edit this bitch.
We're done.
I think you can cut it.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
Freaking
Thanks for
Bruno
watching the
Green.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Follow all these
Dude.
cunts on Twitch or something.
Stay tuned for more fuckery.
Shout
I'm
out
Clinton.
your fucking socials, Morgan. You start.
I'll send you a link. I'm too tired. My head hurts from laughing too hard.
Morgan, just fucking say where they can find you.
Twitch, Twitter, Instagram.
What's your at, you piece of shit? Or I'm just gonna say fuck. I'm gonna put mine.
Did you just say the website's like a fucking noob?
Twitch.tv/what?
Bozone_91 gaming.
I hate you.
And then I'll send you the other one so you can post it in your bio or in your
You
little
get one
thing.
link. That's it.
No, you're posting all three. Or I'll post the other ones in comments under the video.
Fuck you. What other links do you have?
I have a Twitter and Instagram
He's got
link.
Pornhub.
You get Twitch.
And I have an OnlyFans.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But that's dedicated to his belly button.
I know.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
just belly button.
You know what you should do? If you ever open an OnlyFans, you have to, every picture you post, you have to wait for your belly hair to grow back. You just have to shave designs in it. You have to
Pretty
do
great,
that.
actually.
the fuck is wrong with you?
You gotta shave a hairy bikini.
I would totally
like
pay for that.
Like a fucking bikini top. You gotta shave that in. You shave like a smiley face. You gotta get freaky with it, you know?
What
make
the
it
fuck is
worthwhile.
wrong?
Oh, I got a drunk story for the next podcast. Yeah.
We got a lot.
We
The
got
next
a
one-
lot of stories. Next one's gonna
Let's
be a doozy.
wrap this up.
All right, Trevor. Where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/purple border.
See, that's how it's done, Morgan. That's how you do it. I hate you, Hayden.
At my house.
All right. All right, Clinton.
I mean,
TV/Shake the Riddler.
Clinton. Clinton.
Zokonoi. You can figure it out from there.
What?
I said Twitch
it's
TV.
gonna be in the
Zokonoi, you can
description.
figure
It's
it
all
out.
in the description. Look down in the description.
Yeah, check.
You'll
Okay,
see
no,
it.
fuck this. Yeah, just check the description. Okay.
You know me, I'm Clinton.
Unsub from Bionicspine.
Follow me, I'm Clinton, he says.
This has been the no fuckery. Fuck shit. I can't remember.
You were getting pissed at me for not doing the intro. You can't do the outro. Give me that saucy
What's the
outro.
name of our podcast again?
Total Fuckery Podcast.
Total
Okay.
fuckery.
This has been the totally
Fuck off.
fuckery shut up! This
This time I messed it up.
No, Trevor said totally.
Do we have to restart the whole?
okay, no.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Hey, give me
restart
a
again.
We are not
Okay.
restarting this
We're
whole
doing this whole thing.
No,
Okay, no, let me just do it. Let me just do it.
All right, Trevor. Before you start, you have
Okay.
one chance. Whatever you say is the outro. Okay?
Okay,
3,
Ready?
2, 1, on you.
this has been a totally Ah! I said totally! Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Give me one more. No, give me one more. Give me
You
one more.
get one. You got 5 seconds.
Please,
3,
give
2,
me
1,
one.
go.
This has been the Total Fuckery Podcast. No cucks, all fucks. You can see Hayden's at twitch.tv/Sickly Riddler. Morgan at twitch.tv/Mozone Gaming _ whatever the fuck it is. Tanner at youtube.com. That's fucking
It's on my
Slurpy Gamer
channel.
because yeah, make sure you put Slurpy Gamer because Bionicspine does not work.
I can't change my URL yet.
Bionicspine.
And okay, I'm done now.
What if I just
put
said?
the
What if I
beginning.
just rolled the intro as soon as I counted on my fingers, and you said you can follow Sickly Riddler at, and I just pull the intro. Outro.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Bye.
Dude.